Wellspring of Love event. We are going to be diving into relationships today, whether that's romantic or just any relationship in your life. And I'm going to get some things ready here so I can follow. Hmm. Here we go. I'm still learning this whole live on YouTube stuff. So I wanted to kind of go over some things at the beginning because I kind of forgot to do those yesterday. And that is that whether you're watching the live or the replay, it doesn't matter. The healings that I'm sending out to you, they get to you. So if you're like watching the replay and you're wondering, well, since I'm not actually watching it live, is it working? It absolutely is. Second, these healings that I'm sending out to you on the video, you just need to be in a place of acceptance and they will come to you. You can also accept them for any of your children who are under the age of 18 and for a partner if that partner has given you the permission to like have healing done for them and things like that. So it's really just kind of a thing of permission. Today we're going to be working with energy codes again and blueprints again and light healing. So how that works is my energy codes are written where we're working with some kind of deity, usually plants, flowers, herbs, crystals, runes, whatever it is that's coming through for that. And when I call that in, it's actually downloading it into your energy body and will run for 24 hours. And the blueprints do run for 24 hours. Those are a little different though. Those have come to me directly from, well, yesterday's were from Metatron. Today's are coming from Ashtar, the commander of the Pleiadian Light Fleet. We will be working with the my 7 Pleiadian blueprints. So those are going to be what we bring in today. They basically take you into a time and space where it's outside of time and space and you are placed in a light vehicle and there's a lot of alignment going on. So then the light codes are working with, we're going to work with the primary light ray, and we're also going to work with a higher light ray. So those are what we'll be working with. Those do actually last in your energy body for 7 days. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this, and we're going to talk a little bit about relationships. So relationships can be chaotic. They can bring like the greatest fulfillment and enjoyment in our lives, but they can also be some of the most aggravating and heavy situations that we go through as we're here on the earth. So I heard it said once that it's kind of like we're in a play. As we come here and we incarnate into a body and we choose like the characters of the play and how that's going to play out and develop. And when we have lessons to learn and things to like teach other people, even we've made agreements with these people in our lives to like help each other to heal or to learn to walk away, right? Like, so we get triggered a lot by the people closest to us. Those are like some of the most hardest things to traverse on the planet, especially if you're very close to somebody. So beings that we're working with love in this event, I wanted to naturally move from self-love to the relationships surrounding us and the love that we receive from others, because it does affect us a lot. So we're going to work on that. And then tomorrow we will be actually moving into like divine and cosmic love and bringing in downloads and upgrades, things like that, as we're like plugging into the cosmic grid and the Arcturian grid. So if you missed yesterday's, we dealt with a lot of self-love and things like that, a lot of like even like heart wall clearing, things like that. So please make sure to go back and watch that if you would like to receive all of that healing. It's on my YouTube channel, or actually I have like a member area for this event, so you can find the link to that as well in like Like, if, I don't know, lots of people might be coming from different places, but wherever you're coming from, there will be a link to the actual event that you can join the member area for free and have access to all of the healings and the replays. And then I can keep in touch with you and let you know when I'm going to be doing like another event like this, so that you know. Okay, so let's go ahead and just dive into here. So we're going to work with relationships. So I want you to like be thinking right now, as moving forward, of like, say, 3 relationships. I mean, if you have that many relationships that need healing right now, that you would really like to have healing and release, and just like the cords, that energy cleared up. So I mentioned cords because every time that we come in contact with somebody, whether, I mean, it's just like we're just walking to the grocery store and we smile at somebody or say hi, we actually are shooting energetic cords constantly. So you can think about like those are just like little thin whispery cords. Like, they're no big deal. They're just like kind of like we said hi and we move on, and those don't affect us. And eventually, like, say we do just like a general clearing or whatever, and we're clearing that cord. But when we have people that we are in relationships with, especially like parents, we can carry some very huge cords attached to our body. So then, whether the relationship is good or bad, that's going to be deciding the kind of energy that's coming in and the kind of energy that's being sucked off of us. So then, obviously your brothers and sisters, or like, so if you have a partner, a lot of times I see like huge cords in the sacral area. So these cords are a good thing as long as the relationships are good, and we want to kind of clear up that energy. So we will actually be running a relationship clearing code here in just a bit, and that's why I want you to kind of think about who in your life you really would like to go ahead and focus on and bring in for that healing. So we're going to start first with a little bit of supportive energy. So we're going to be working with Pleiadian, Blu-ray, and Dara. So Andaras are crystals that, from what I understand, actually came on a meteor from another planet. They're not of Earth, and they are highly vibrational, and they're also, there's not very many of them, so they're kind of scarce, very precious. So I have coded some of these Andaras for use, and this one specifically told me that it was part of the Pleiadian Blu-ray, and that it lifts us into higher vibrational octaves and activates our light body. Also facilitates downloads of Pleiadian DNA into our light bodies and embodies the pure divine feminine. So since we are working with a lot of like relationship energy and things like that, I wanted to go ahead. Hi, Mayra. I wanted to go ahead and bring in a little bit of extra like Pleiadian energy, because the Pleiadians are all about community, the divine feminine, like, and love and getting along together. So we will be working with a lot of that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start this. We're going to start downloading these into our energy bodies. So I'm going to go ahead and call in the Pleiadian Blu-ray and Dara code for each person watching who would like to receive it. And one of my all-time favorite angels to work with in relationships is Shamiel. So Shamiel is actually a very pink energy. He's an archangel. He has a twin flame called Charity. And when we work with him, he is all about helping us have like loving and peaceful relationships, opening our heart, experiencing unconditional love, raising our vibrations, releasing tension and anxiety, and protecting us from anger and malice. So you can see why he's like a great angel to work with for relationships. So we're going to go ahead and pull his energy in to work with today. So I call in the Sapphire Star Shamiel code for each person watching. And I decided that we would go ahead and work with the goddess as well. I love goddess energy, and I chose to work with Aphrodite for today because she is the Greek goddess of romantic love, and she comes to help you cultivate sensuality and freedom in your life. She wants to help you find new love or deepen the relationship you are currently in, and she will help you with self-love as well. So she kind of embodies all of those aspects of love, whether that's with someone else or even with ourselves. So we're going to go ahead and work with her energy as well. So I call in the Sapphire Star Aphrodite code for each person watching who would like to receive it. Now, I decided to work with a crystal today that I don't think that probably many of us know about. I did not know about it until just a little while ago. It's called galaxite, and it's also called micro labradorite. So, labradorite is that beautiful, like black, grayish, kind of sparkly crystal that we use for protection and things like that. So, this is kind of like a spin off. It is a condensed version of labradorite. So it facilitates personal growth and dissolving old patterns and ways of thinking. It soothes anxiety and opens communication and relationships. So that's why I really wanted to work with this. So it grounds, protects, manifests, but it helps us to um, open communication and relationships. So that's why I really wanted to work with that. And we're going to go ahead and call in the Sapphire Star Galaxy code for each person watching. I think we're going to go ahead and do that last. Okay, so next we're going to work with a dragon, and this is Kuan Yin's pink dragon. So it comes in to bring relationship healing by dissolving all cords from past lives. So sometimes when we're like in a relationship, we still have like past life junk that's like between us and coming up. And if we don't resolve it and clear it, it's just going to keep being an issue, just like any other cord. So this brings unattachment from the past and others, like, and anything that like it's holding you back, right? So not like cords that are positive cords, but the cords that are going to be holding you back and keeping you from moving forward. So I call in the Sapphire Star Kuan Yin's pink dragon code for each person watching. And I was looking through the spirit animals, and I know it's really weird. I kind of wanted to work with the flamingo or something because it was pink. But I came across the pheasant, and I would have never really thought that the pheasant would have these characteristics because it's been a while since I've made this code. But it says that pheasants assist with the ability to attract love and creativity, to roam free and have new experiences, make new friends, and meet new people. It helps you allow yourself to feel confident and let your true colors shine through, attracting others to you. So I thought that would be a really great spirit animal to work with because he's going to help us to like step into our authenticity and start attracting people that we really like vibe with and that are for our highest and greatest good, and not like the relationships that are going to keep like triggering us and making us like relive like the past. So I call in the Sapphire Star Pheasant code for each person watching. And now I want to talk a little bit about like one of the main issues you can find in relationships is not feeling like you can speak your truth, not feeling like if something makes you uncomfortable or someone upsets you, or even just like sharing something that you feel very strongly about, but you don't feel like you can tell the other person because you know they're not going to agree. And then you're going to have to back down and stay small. So I wanted to work with the Cosmic Sapphire. So this is Archangel Michael energy and your personal unicorn. So they unite together to bring a cosmic sapphire into your throat chakra and aids you in speaking your truth. So cosmic sapphires carry frequencies of communication, power, integrity, wisdom, knowledge, and action. It clears old patterns and fears, allowing our true communication to bloom. So you can see why this can be very helpful because as we're like clearing that energy and empowering our throat chakra, we're going to be able to start speaking up for ourselves and feeling like we can express our truth. So I call in the Sapphire Star Cosmic Sapphire code for each person watching. And I just really can't even like think about relationship healing without just like thinking about Mother Mary. She's very beautiful, divine feminine mother energy. She's always really been there for me. And so I want to work with her aquamarine mantle here today. So this code's going to call in her aquamarine mantle into your aura. And this is a high frequency light that spreads compassion, healing, kindness, empathy, and love to others. So as we're doing this, and this is filling your aura, you're being reminded that there's only love and that you can forgive yourself and others as you become like a healing force and you're sending out that beautiful light to others. So I call in the Sapphire Star Mary's Aquamarine Mantle code. And then we're going to go ahead and step here into the relationship clearing code. Now, I want you to, I mean, obviously you can choose as many people as you like. It doesn't matter if you're choosing one or seven. I'm just going to give you a moment to like speak out either out loud or in your head who you're wanting this relationship clearing for. But this code actually clears relationships of any kind. All energetic ties are cleared and released, and other areas that are addressed are boundaries, codependency, forgiveness, love, trauma, and it addresses past life and present life energy. So, as we move into this, I want you to go ahead and I'm going to call in the code, and then I just want you to go ahead and state when I'm done who you would like this to begin to work with for you. Okay. So I call in the Sapphire Star relationship clearing code for each person watching and who they would like to have it cleared. So you go ahead and take a moment and state who you would like that to be. And I'm being reminded to remind you guys that to be gentle with yourself as you're like letting these things go. And like a lot of times we feel like we've made mistakes in relationships, or we just didn't do good enough, or should have tried harder, or we were never good enough. But we really have to kind of just let that go and forgive ourselves even more sometimes than forgiving other people. And allowing ourselves to make mistakes, to know that it's okay to make mistakes, to make sure that we learn from them and move forward. But just be very gentle with yourself as you're moving through this healing. And we're going to, what do we got here? I know what we're working with. Okay, so we're going to call in some light healing as well, and we're going to work with the turquoise ray, yep, and the green ray. So the green ray of healing actually is with Hilarion is the Ascended Master, and then Archangel Raphael are the angels of the green flame. So this is a flame, a ray of healing and abundance. We use it to remove lack and consciousness and to ignite abundance. It aids in finding sources of nourishment and fulfillment, harmonizes and connects us with nature, and very good for personal introspection. But more than that, like the green ray is a ray of the heart. Like we have the pink, and so like some people see like the heart chakra as green energy, some people see it as pink. And so I kind of use it interchangeably, and that's why we are going ahead and using this, because yesterday we did go ahead and use the pink ray, and that's already running in your energy body for another 6 days. So this ray also supports the heart chakra and all of the organs surrounding the heart. So let's go ahead and we're going to call in the Sapphire Star Green Ray code for each person watching and setting the intention that it aids in relationship healing. And then I'm really excited about the turquoise ray. To be honest, I haven't worked with it a whole lot, but this is the ray of harmony, and it stimulates our Earth Star chakra and helps us to synthesize the things that come to us at life and use them to create the best outcomes. It also helps us to master our emotions, helps with friendship and romantic love, purifies and dispels negative energy, stabilizes mood swings, and instills inner calm. So the master that we'll be working with while this energy is running in our body is Master Vosloo, who absolutely adore. He served in the Atlantis in the Temple of Abundance and Prosperity with the golden flame, and he helps us to manifest our highest potential and understand our life path. And then Archangel Sandalphon, who is the Archangel of Wishes Fulfilled. So he and Metatron are two of the archangels who actually spent lives on the earth. And this connects him to like the natural world as well, so that he assists us in getting things done and accomplishing what we're wanting to accomplish here in the earthly plane. And he's also known to be the one who delivers our prayers to heaven, so that's always really cool about him. So I call in the Sapphire Star turquoise ray code for each person watching and set the intention that it helps with integrating relationship harmony in all of our relationships in our life. And then we're going to be doing something pretty new here. We're going to be working with my newest blueprints, which are all Pleiadian blueprints. So as I said in the beginning, the Pleiadians, well, let's step back a little bit further. So the Pleiades is kind of like a group of 7 stars called the Seven Sisters, and it's in the heart of Taurus, the bull, and the constellations. And this is a place of just absolute love and harmony and the divine feminine. I also like connect with it very, very strongly as I am a Pleiadian star seed. So this is just beautiful, beautiful blue energy that is streaming to us. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up and get us placed in the healing vehicle, and then I will go ahead and we'll download the blueprints, and I'll tell you a little bit about them as we go. Okay, so we're going to go through the 7 sisters of the Pleiades, and we're starting with Electra. And Electra is all about shadow, true light, knowing who you are, what you have to offer, and why you're here. So this is kind of like empowerment, right? Like stepping into who you truly are, what you truly deserve, and then you're going to start like bouncing that back off of people and having more positive relationships. So I asked Ashtar to plug in the Electra Pleiadian blueprint. And then we have Maya. And this is about solar plexus energy, this place of control here. And in a lot of relationship healing, this is a huge place. This is the yellow energy in our like solar plexus area, that it's all about control. It's all about being controlled, feeling like you're in control or not in control. And I've found it very interesting as I've like studied over the years, is that like a lot of autoimmune issues come from your solar plexus, and therefore they are rooted in control. So if you've had a lot of trauma, abuse, things like that, it's very good to go ahead and start clearing your solar plexus, and that will help. I actually did have iritis, which is an autoimmune issue where my eye was attacking itself. And I've worked through my issues, done my healing, and I have not had an eruption for a very long time. So I know that we can heal from these things if we kind of dig in deeper and find the cause and start healing from inside out. So Maya is also nurturing, helps you to see your true identity, and provides support for creating from your soul and the wisdom of higher pathways of consciousness. So we're going to ask Ashtar to plug in the Maya Pleiadian blueprint. And then we have Solano, and I don't know if I'm saying these right, guys. I'm just saying them as they resonate to me. But this one is all about psychic abilities, clairsentience, mediumship, universal enlightenment, unconditional love, truth, knowledge, and shadow work. So the unconditional love part is really what we're using this for, of igniting that love and letting us feel that, right? Downloading that from a universal perspective straight into our bodies. So I asked Ashtar to plug in the Solano Pleiadian blueprint. And next is Astrope. And Astrope's all about clairvoyance, leadership, cosmic ascension, so like raising our vibrations and ascending back to source, nurturing our higher purpose, universal mother. So this is bringing in like mother wound energy, especially like if we've had like bad relationships with our mothers, dreaming big, and plugging into the oneness of all that is. So we're going to call it, ask Ashtar to plug in the Astrope Pleiadian blueprint. And next we have Tegeta. And Tegeta is about personal growth, spiritual evolution, expression of your truth, claircognizance, which is hearing your messages, purpose, positivity, and supportive relationships. So you can see right here, like all of these Pleiadian things are all about like relationships and community and supporting. So I'll ask Ashtar to plug in the Tegeta Pleiadian blueprint. And I think we got two more, yep. So then we have Alcyon. So this is about sacral healing and activation. So this is more of the sexual center of our body. And it's about Empress energy, intuition, sensuality and passion, unity, personal power, magic, and new beginnings. So this one will be great for any actual like sexual romantic relationships that we've had. This will help with healing that. So I asked Ashtar to plug in the Alcyon Pleiadian blueprint. And then we have Merope or Meropa. Not really sure how they actually say it, but this one is about higher knowledge, spiritual service, true potential, self-love, and balance. Okay, so I'm going to have Ashtar plug in the Merope Pleiadian blueprint. Whew. So, guys, that's actually all of the healing I have for today. I just want to remind you to be very gentle with yourself over the next couple days. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, that you're using your crystals and your essential oils and your pets to kind of like ground you and facilitate, like as you're letting go of all of this stuff. All of the energy codes will be lasting in your body for 24 hours. So will the blueprints, and the light healing codes will be lasting for 7 days. So, two more things. First off, do not forget tomorrow. Tomorrow, and we're wrapping this whole event up. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to actually be, like I said, plugging into the cosmic love. We're going to be channeling light language from, I don't know exactly who or what, but it's going to be kind of like the Cosmic Love Collective. And I'm going to be pulling some cards afterwards for moving forward for each of us. But if you liked the codes that we were running and would like to like have those for you for everyday use, I do have them on my website in like discounted little bundles. So I have the codes from yesterday and the blueprints from yesterday. They're two separate things because one I can like actually download you can download onto your crystal and use every day, but then like the blueprints, those have to be like I record them onto an audio and record the frequencies on there so you can listen to it. They're like 30-second segments. You get all the light codes and all of the blueprints as well. So you can find both of those packs on there. I have yesterday's there, and then I have today's. I don't think there'll be any for tomorrow. So yeah, and if you have any questions, guys, just put it in the chat, send me a message. Also, if you're new to my channel and who I am, you can go to my website. So I'm going to give you guys this address for the code packs, but also for if you're new and you would like to like set up like a 15-minute consult. I'm offering free consults now if you would like to kind of see how our energy connects and if you would like to work together. So it's www.sapphire-starcodes.com/specials. And that's where you'll find all of this stuff from the event and those free 15-minute consults. So I'm going to just send you guys off with so much love and appreciate you guys being here. Please do comment with how everything felt to you or questions you have, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow.